Howdy y'all, Twisted Texans here. How y'all doing today? You've got the bad one here again today. And today what we're gonna do a campground review. I said that at the beginning, gonna do a couple things, so we're gonna do that. Today we're gonna give you my version of a review of Lake Palestine RV Resort. We went up there this past weekend with two of our great friends and had some unique experience, but I'll tell you about it in the video. So why don't y'all sit back, watch this, and I'll see y'all when you get done. See you shortly. Bye. Howdy y'all. Welcome to Twisted Texan. This is the Bad Texan. Today we're going to give y'all a review of Lake Palestine RV Resort. We came up here to stay for the weekend, so let's check it out. Let me show y'all some of the spots. We are out here. They are full hookups on most of these. So like this one here, this is where the beast is at tonight, or today. We're in site 3. It does have a slope of a right to left. You are on gravel. It is full hookups, 50-30 water. A little bit of a slope from a right side being higher than the left side. Front to back's not bad, on gravel. I will admit, not a lot of room in between RVs, but for the most part, not bad. They do have some shade in the back. Site number 5. Sorry, that's site number 4. This is site number 5. Site number 6. I will admit, some of these spots on this side over here does have the water in the back, so if you like being close to the water, really, really great. This is site number 7 over here. Not bad. Some of these might be, there is a hump. As you're coming up, you can see there is a hump and then it flans out. Some of these over here, like site 6, site 7, and site 8 might be for your smaller, like your Class C's. Ours, site 5 and site 4 and site 3 will be for your bigger fifth wheels. They will take a Class A, they will take Class C, but some of these down here, like site 5, site 6 you probably can. Site 7 is more of a straight shot. Site 8, like with the old one a little bit, you probably can get it in here. They're more of a straight back. Probably get a 30-footer. Site number 9 does have a slope from a right side being higher to left side. Water, sewage. And then you have site 10, which is actually really kind of an awesome site, but it's there. You do have the point, which you can go out there and go fish. Site number 12. These back up to the water, and these all have full hookups. You have the local Joko geese or ducks. Site 13. Do have a big tree up here with some shade. And sorry for looking in the sun, folks. Site 14. And as you can see, the road is a dirt road. Well, it's a caliche road. In the middle here, you do have like storage. You do have some RV spots in the middle, but it's all, there's no concrete here. A little bit of concrete just right at the very, very back. Site number 15 has a slope big time from the front to the back, and also a slope that goes from the right to the left side. Site number 16, they're all right about the same, all on gravel. You do have some room here in the front, so straight across you do have some pull-out room, so when you're backing in you don't have somebody right up your front. Number 17. Number 18, as you can see, does get the big boys in here, got plenty of room. That one does have a little bit of a concrete pad, so you can pull off there. Number 19, they're not bad, folks. It says resort, but it's not the high-end resort, but it is definitely a place to get away, to get out and do some stuff. Number 20. Then you start getting to the old ones. They did have a tornado that went through here in 23 and demolished everything, wiped out a lot of stuff, and they've rebuilt it. They reopened up, I think it was in 23, but I think it happened in like the end of 22, 23, but then it tore it and it ripped it apart. Then you come down here, there's more fishing, some houses. And this is one thing I will admit that they have. They have tiny homes that you can rent. I don't know what these run. These run for, I think it's, when I looked, and this is the 21st, I think it's like $190, but they're neat. I think they're fully furnished. Well, let me get out of the way so I don't get ran over. Fully furnished, pretty neat. Little tiny homes here in a minute. Have walk paths up to them. So that last one is handicap accessible for both of them, which is really awesome, 17 and 16. You do have one dump. In the middle here, I know I'm jumping, but here are some where the boats, you see here in Med, there is a major boat launch and everything. So this is where everyone comes and puts their boats in, then they park it. There are some RV spots on the middle over there where we came across. Those are pull through. I don't like those pull throughs. It'd be hard for me. I'm not that good of a parker. Then over here, as you walk around, you have your, coming around, this is all the part that got destroyed. And they're rebuilding all these docks and everything. There's the tiny homes. They are pretty neat back there. And if you look out here, let's walk out and we'll look at the dock. These are closed right now because they're rebuilding slowly but surely. But it is a marina. So they do have gas out here. You can get gas. They are working on right now new docks. So that way people can have, like you have that marina over there where people can hook up their boats and leave their boats over here. They have the boat slips that pull them out. And I'm assuming they're going to do the same here because they have the same structures, the metal structures are on, so they can put the hoist to lift up. They have the hoist in the middle and then there in the rear, just like those do. So you can pull your boats in and get them out of the water. Pretty cool. As you can see over there on the far side, there's another dock which you can pull around with. There's some RV slips on the front side. I've heard the only bad thing about up there, you're right by the highway and you hear all that road noise all night long. So it's another part of this park, but a little bit up there. But there is, if you look over there, there is a fishing dock and that is open to the public. The lady at the front said, that they're biting over there. I don't know if I want to walk that far, but it's a possibility. They do have a fish changing station here. They did have a tournament here today for some of the high school kids. They weren't launching out of here, but they were up here, so this place was hopping. And over here, this is your overflow parking for your people on the boat ramp. And then you do have a propane fill here, which is really cool. I didn't know that. I would have filled here before I got here. And then this is where you check in. So you come in here, you pull off to the right, and you pull around here, and you come up here, and this is where you check in where the boats are. That's where you park your RV. And then you go inside, you check in. There is a 2-lane back down. Inside the office, there is a bar, restaurant. There's some knickknacks, shirts, all kinds of stuff. Really, really neat. People inside there, really, really awesome. They are really nice and help out a lot. But as you can see, it does get a little bit packed in here. It does kind of get packed up somewhat, but for the most part, really, really good. You've got your spots. And then part of here also is, see that over there, that trailer? I met the gentleman, he is the chef, head chef, and he cooks out there. And like this weekend, he is doing crawfish. So live crawfish, I think it's $10 a pound. But for the most part, not a bad place. Did have a little bit of a foul up when we first started. Our friends came in and got put into a slot, and they were put up here in slot number 1, number 2. They were where my truck was, and they told them to move because the breaker was, but if they would have done it at the beginning, it would have been a lot better. Right here, these are some more spots that are pull-throughs, and these, all of these, like I said, have full hookups. These aren't bad. You can walk through. Have a little bit of what looks like the old concrete before everything got tore down, and then the middle, so they kind of utilize it. You can either do half and half on the front half, the back half. It's a little bit tight because when you pull off the other side drops down. When you go through these pull-throughs, you come through here this way, and then as you can go, you can see you drop down, and then you come out. I do not know if there is a dump station over here, but not bad. On a John scale, at first we were like, no, we won't come back, but I think we will. It's got some potential. People here are really, really cool. Kind of worried at night. We thought at first, first night with karaoke was going to be a lot, but it wasn't bad. It was kind of a little bit of, besides the dead cow guy singing, kind of having a nice ambiance in the background, having some music playing. We had the little twisted Texans with us grandbabies, so it wasn't bad. They went to sleep and I had a couple of adult sodas. It was a good night, except for they forgot that they don't have to wake up like they usually do at 6:40 in the morning. So needless to say, 6:40 in the morning, I had bright eyes looking at me in the bed going, hi Popo, let's get up. And I was like, child, let's go to sleep. But nope, she asked, and so Nona and Popo woke up. So here is another view. I know I'm jumping, but that is the tiny homes. They're not bad. And they have a beach area down there. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can get this beach area in my view. So, not bad. You got a beach area down there, you can swim and go. Not bad. So, from us in Central Texas, this is right at 3 hour trip. Not that bad. They are working a lot up here. They are continuously improving, so I'll give them that. They didn't just fix a little bit and then slap a band-aid and say, suck it up, buttercup, have what we have. Like right now, I'm walking on a new piece of concrete that they just opened up. When we brought the beast in, only half this road was open. So when we pulled through, we had like 2 inches on the left, 2 inches on the right. So it was kind of like, how the hell did we get this sucker in here? But we did. And then of course, 2 hours later, because we got here early, they opened it up. So I was like, doo-doo-doo. So needless to say, they're working. I give them progress. Town, there are some stuff here. We had one of our friends that came, bless her heart, had a couple of little issues with some plumbing issues. There is some hardware stores which are about 15 minutes away. And then if you even need RV stuff, there's 3 of them about 30 minutes away, right outside Tyler. You got a Something World, Something Station, and a Something Compass. So those 3 are out here. Also, over here where we're at, if you look back here, the back there is where we are. God forbid if all that parking is full and you need to overflow, they have a park out here that has overflow where you can park out here. So this is the overflow parking for all the way down there. Don't know about you, but when I used to take the boat out, I used to have a drink of water or 2 on the water. That would have been a long walk, a long tiresome walk, going to get to the boat and get the trailer. So, but hey, they've got it, so you can park. The only other bad thing about this morning, and I'm jumping around and I keep saying that, at 7:30, after we got woke up by somebody else, which I loved it to death. I'll never change it for the world, and it made my morning. About 45 minutes later, had about 5 guys come to the restaurant with on their bikes. 7:30, pulling in. You want to ride your bike? That's fine. But when you pull into the actual restaurant and then you sit there, and then turn it off. Stupid. Flat out. But little man has to show little man syndrome, so oh well. And the sad part was when they got ready to leave, I mean, nice people, I'm sure. Not judge them, but no need for that. Just because you woke up early and wanted to ride, I mean, I want to wake up early and want to ride. I wanted to sleep, but they got ready to leave. Well, okay, we're sitting outside. I said, here we go. Let's light it up. Hell no. Turned it on, started it, took it, turned them on. Didn't even warm it up. Didn't even do that. Just turned it on. She got on the back of each one of them. They all had their riders, and they left and they ran. That was it. They boogied and then they were gone. So it is what it is. But sada. And I'm just John being John. So now, since y'all had to listen to me yak, this is the other part of the park. So this has a little bit more concrete. So these are the other sides of this park. So like this 34, you got 2 long runways. You've got a 34, you got electrical and sewage. So if you can thread the needle and back up on these concretes, they look pretty level, but not bad. Then you got like number 36 here. Not bad. Number 37. And then I think this over here is a like a little wannabe boat launch. We can go down. No, this is the walking, which we'll walk down there for. This is for to the pier. So when you walk down here, and the reason why y'all are also joining me on this, I gotta get my steps in. Chunky Monkey needs to lose some weight, so y'all have become also part of my weight loss program. So welcome to Feeling the Burn. But oh well, enough of hearing Chunky Monkey. As you can see, here's the highway. Here is, let's see for a second. I'm gonna slow roll it. See what it sounds like. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's not that bad. So anyway, so this is also part of down here. You've got a parking area where you can park. Then you've got a dock over here, which is like for public. And a lot of people said they've been catching a lot out here along under these piers and these columns. So as you can see over there is the beach side on the back side. And then there is all of the condos or the little houses. And then here is the fishing pier where people said they've been catching them. And look, down there, somebody just caught a cat or a bluegill or something. I can't see. Not big though, it's not Jaws. It's not a whopper. It's something I would catch. But at least they're catching something. I'm starting to become like somebody else that does these channels that I know, who just hasn't had a lot of luck fishing. So my nods to you. I've met you. You're good people. I follow your channel. You and your better half are flipping awesome. And the best part in the world is your cat, Mr. Cooper. So y'all that know who I'm talking about, I'm like you. I haven't had much luck fishing. But I will tell you this, we have booked for Galveston for 4th of July, the 1st through the 6th. I will surf fish, y'all will see something, I will catch something then. So let's see if I can break that curse. Haven't caught anything here, so oh well. And here are the last sides. So you've got, these are full concrete. I like these. So like number 39, you got a full concrete pad. You got number 40, which as you can hear now, you can kind of hear the traffic a little bit. Our friends that are right beside us were going to be here in number 40, but they meant to be number 4. And so when they booked 40 instead of 4, so they are now in number 2. Here is another one, site number 41. It does These over here do seem to be level left to right and front to back, but these are, I'm not gonna lie, these are probably your 30 footers max out. You do have some hangout, do have full hookups. They do have the patios. I mean, not part, but they got room on the sides where you could have a table. Even though I don't see tables except for number 39. Your backside view, freaking awesome. Flip it awesome. You can walk down to the pier here, which is really cool. Or you can walk around, we'll see, but there's a swim area and all this stuff. That might get a little bit annoying, the sound, but even that's not that bad to me. It's not that bad. So we got a couple more sites and then we'll get on back. And then you've got site 45, 46, and 47, which is cool, and 48, really cool. Neat. So, out here walking around, got some neat footage. Don't know what this building is. It looks like a activity center, but I don't think it is. I'm over here on the back side of the camping loop up here on the top. Oh, it's a laundromat. It's a big laundromat. Really, really big laundromat. Look at this. This puppy is Mondo big. It's like, there's gotta be more. There's gotta be more than just a laundromat in there. If somebody needs a roll-up door to take their laundry in, like that, you have an issue. Buy a washer dryer. Oh yeah, if anybody knows of a washer and dryer combo, it's good. Just looking to get rid of it. Reach out to reach me out, find me, call me. Somebody wants to sponsor it and give me a washer dryer to try out and give reviews, I'll get GE. All these people give me a chance. And by the way, speaking of that, if somebody needs some reviews done, I give a quirky, goofy twist to everything. I give it in my way. If you don't like it, don't ask me to do it again, but if not, I'll do it. We have done some other stuff since now. Last video we did the wet bay in the RV. I did do the bags. Thanks to son-in-law. That boy, freaking phenomenal. That boy is too smart for his good. His wife, bless her heart, she's got a good one, and she's just as smart. And their kids, that's who we have this weekend. Love them to death. That whole family. Love y'all. If it weren't for y'all, my days would be a lot gloomier, but y'all make me smile on a religious day in and day out. Seeing the little ones' faces and seeing y'all's faces, the big kids, makes it a good thing. But back to story. Went up there last Saturday, drove up, met them in the morning. That boy, I thought we were gonna go to his shop and do it. It's like, nope, we're gonna do it here and we'll get done. I did a whopping, I did 15% of the work, if that. And most of my 15% was cleaning up after he got done, like cutting zip ties, picking up extra scrap and tucking this here, tucking that there. He did the bulk. He has the tools and the man's got the brains. And just, I owe him, I'm in debt to him. This is the second time he's done this for me. We used to have a little bit. We used to have Optimus. And on that 1500, I had bags on it. Now, Great White has got bags on it. So my 2500 now's got bags, and we used it. This is the first trip we got to use with the bags, and out of the park. Knock it out of the park, that man. So to you, senor, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate your help, what you did. You didn't have to do that, but you were golden in my heart, and you have done phenomenal, so thank you. And your wife's lucky to have you. Lucky to have you as part of my family now, so I'm lucky. But anyway, okay, no sad story. Let's just get this out. Uh-oh, mower coming. And I don't want to get mowed. I'm stinky, but I don't want to get ran over. So, Anyway, this place, like I said, first impressions, this is probably one of several parks that we pulled into, and we've gone in and we're like, what the are we doing here? And what the is up? I will tell you this, sometimes you gotta give it a second, rub that sheen off and get down to the bones, and you're like, okay. At first, all day yesterday, in the first little part, I was like, felt like banjo music. Kind of like, oh shit. But now, I'm like, not bad. And this place, everyone here is friendly. Like this gentleman that just drove by me, waved. Haven't had a mean person yet. Everyone, like I said, if I would have gone off what I first saw and thought, I'd be regretting what the shit I'm getting right now. But letting it get past it and get to the bones and see how people are, it's not bad. Would I come back here again? Possible. I don't know if I'll come peak time. And the only reason I mean by peak time, a lot of boat traffic, a little bit of traffic. There are a couple of sites here. If like 3 of us want to come again, not bad. There's a couple here. Just a little bit of heartaches, but once you get past them, that's good. It's not a bad place. What they've done here, rebuilding it, the clubhouse and the office and the restaurant, freaking phenomenal. Inside is beautiful. I don't know if I can video inside. I'm gonna try and walk through there with a little bit of camera footage and do undercover footage. But for the most part, really, really nice. Out here, the parking spots, you can tell they need to do some work on the paving. I need to pave and do some other stuff, but for the most part, as long as you're not bougie. And yeah, we seem bougie, and 2 of our friends that come with us always give us a hard time because we go wash the RV at the Love's truck stop and all that and keep the truck, and they're like, oh, bougie. Yeah, and we did it right before we got here, so it's a little bit dirty. But for the most part, pretty neat place. Would I come back for fishing and all that? Yeah, but I need to look at the time of the year when good fishing up here on Lake Palestine. Restaurant inside, we had fish last night. It was really good. Tonight we're gonna have steaks with our friends, and then we'll get up in the morning and then we'll do the venture home. But overall, not bad. I could definitely say we'd come back. Just not bad. Other than that, folks, it's really, really neat. Nice place. If you don't mind having some cars and all parking around, good place to come check out. So I'd do it. So this is one place where on the back of the RV park, they have a patio that has music, and it is the backside of the restaurant. So tonight there's actually a live band going on, which is Crimson Creek Cowboys from 7 to 10. And as you can see, you can pull your boats up, come from off the lake, come out here, relax, have a cold beverage, cold water, cold soda, or cold beer, and listen to some music and relax. So, and then on the back side of the RVs, you've got camping spots. Well, not camping spots, but you've got boat spots, which, like our RVs over there, you've got on the backside, you got a fishing dock with a fishing pier. Pretty neat. You got all this where you can come sit out here. So there's our good friends that are joining us. There's the Beast. As you can see, here's the walk deck, which as you walk out here, you've got water. Ooh. But yeah, no thank you. And then you've got a dock out here. As you go, walk down, you got fishing piers, fishing legs, all kinds of neat stuff out here where you can come fish, relax, and enjoy the weather. And then there's our other friend and her Jayco. But out here on the back, pretty neat. Walk out from your RV, come out here, come fish, Anybody can fish out here. This is definitely one of the perks of this park. You got some neatness where you can come sit out here. You can come relax and enjoy. And it looks like somebody might have used this one for some fireworks. Might have been pulling it out on the water and done some boom booming. Oh yeah, that looks like this might be the place to be for 4th of July. Looks like 76 shots on those. Somebody had some fun shooting some fireworks off. Some Roman candles. This would definitely be a neat place to come watch some fireworks. There is the highway right there that's beside it. Not a lot of noise. Hear a little bit at night when it kind of gets quiet. But for the most part, where we're camped at, you can just hear, as you can softly hear in the background, you can hear the music from the stage. Last night they had karaoke. Wasn't bad, except for the one guy that was killing the cow. Oh, but everything else wasn't bad. Pretty neat experience. You got some shade. It's okay. Some uniqueness to the place, but it's definitely not bad. I'll come back. Had a little bit of downfalls, but for the most part, yeah. So let's go look at some other stuff around here. Be right back. Pretty neat. Oh, somebody's got a one wheel. I want one so bad, but I'm gonna kill myself. Got a restaurant, got some food, got the kitchen, got the bar. Got plenty of fishing stuff, plenty of baits. You got ice. Y'all that are like me, you need, I do have adult beverages. So you cannot drink these here at the restaurant, but you can drink them outside. Pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. Got some RV stuff here. Not a whole lot. This is not your RV store, like I said. If so, you're gonna have to drive 30, 40 minutes to get to the one you need. More boat stuff. Not bad. It's pretty cool on the outside. So, like I said, you got bar room, stuff to sit inside. You got stuff to sit inside and all this stuff. And then when you come out,
That's where we were at last year. Yeah, you're doing great. Itty bitty baby. Oh yeah, she gave me a hug though. Like, yeah.
when you come out, not bad. Hey, it's pretty neat. And as you can see, they're gonna get ready to start right as I walked up. So another perk of this place is there's the beast. Here we are. There's the water. And right down there, look at that for a ambiance. Uh-oh. I'll tell you this. That's fine. The light's fine. This is neat. I'm liking it. It's starting to grow a little bit on me. Hey, y'all. Well, guess you watched it. You're still here, so you get to see me again. So, hope you liked it. We'll do some more of these. Got a bunch of camping places coming up, so every place we go, I'm going to give you my review of what I think this thing will fit in and what it'll do, and also some other spots. So thanks for joining me. Hope you liked this video. We'll see you soon. And from the Twisted Texans, here's the Bad Texan saying thanks, and go do something. Get out, go camp, go see places. Like I said, go do something. You only live once. Bye, y'all.